We know everybody's been waiting for some kind of comparison with these two new options, the Morimoto 2-Stroke 4.0, that's the latest generation, the fourth generation, and the Diode SL2 Pro bulbs. The Pro bulbs are their brighter option. Those are for headlights. They have the SL2, that's a non-pro, which is made for fog lights, less intensity. Both of these products are brand new to the market, and they both have a lifetime warranty. They both have internal cooling systems, meaning there's no external fan that is exposed to the elements, and they can both be adjusted. You know, we can't sit here and compare every single make and model, but today we've got a Toyota Sienna that's getting retrofitted. It doesn't have lenses on it right now, it's in a testing phase, but I figured it would be a good time to test the two LED bulb options, okay? This is the Morimoto 2-Stroke in the driver's side. It's always been categorized by a very, very thin and closely knit, tight chipset in the center there. I really like what they've done to it. The 3.0 version was solid. They just made some small improvements on the 4.0 version, while the SL2 Pro on the passenger side is a complete revision of the product. It's actually got the fan in the front, not the rear. Very interesting design. And the results have been, you know, a little bit mixed depending on what we use these products in, but this is a pretty decent high beam. And I think we can give you a fair comparison today on what the performance is of these bulbs. And remember, it's never a one size fits all approach. Just because it works well in the Sienna, just because you might favor one bulb or one product versus the other, in this particular application does not mean it'll work the same in the next application. So keep that in mind. I'll turn both of these on for you and we can assess the beam pattern. All right, first things first, it's an LED bulb. It's gonna make some noise if it's got a fan. So both of these make some noise. Even without a measurement tool, check out the output just out of the reflector. Take a look at how tight that shadow area is right in the center. There is pretty much no shadow, only up and down in the 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock position. That does tell me something about this bulb, and it usually means that it's got a tight focus and it'll be closely resembling the original one. And right off the bat, we can see the diode dynamics isn't quite as tight. It's got that little bit of a gap in the center as well. And it could just be due to the optical design, obviously, or the placement of the LEDs, but it does translate to what's happening on the wall as well. I would say the Diode Dynamics fan is definitely quieter than the Morimoto fan. But both of them are sort of internal. Once the lens is on, you won't hear this happening as much. Okay, driver's side, again, Morimoto. It's a little bit more of a neutral white color. The Diode Dynamics is a little cooler. I'm gonna lower the intensity a little bit. Check out the difference right now. You can see they both have some sort of weird kind of refractions, but what you're looking for is a tight center. And for a high beam, you want that really reaching down the road, not up in the trees, not up in the bushes, not to the sides, down the road. The only thing that's gonna get it down the road is a tightly knit center intensity zone, and that's exactly what you need for a halogen high beam to perform. And with LED, you want it to mimic that as well. So this is a great, you know, comparison between the two products. And even once the camera is kind of playing with the exposure as I get closer to the wall, you can see it's just got a little bit of a brighter intensity zone on the driver's side. And that's without even taking out the lux meter. But let's do this in real time. I've got my lux meter right over here. And I can do the diode dynamics first. I can even tell it almost looks like it's got kind of a hotspot, but then it dies off to the left and right of the hotspot, and that's exactly what I'm seeing here. Right? In the center is our brightest area, almost 1,000 lux, but right to the sides of that, it just dies off a little bit. So it's interesting. Going right for the center here, and we're hitting 1,400 lux. As we deviate from it, of course, it's not as bright. Sort of like the diode dynamics, but I think the Morimoto is, wow, almost 1,500 lux. I think the Morimoto just keeps it tighter. Again, lifetime product, a lifetime warranty product on both options. Plug and play on both options. The Morimoto's got an external driver. They can both be adjusted. They're both about the same price right now. I think about $200 a set. So both of these are a good buy. We love both companies, both manufacturers, but I think in this case, me personally, I think I'm leaning toward the Morimoto in this particular application. You guys let me know what you think, what product you'll be using or what you're using. And obviously there are brighter products out there, maybe with less focus though, because the Morimoto has always been great for focus. So let me know your thoughts. Please don't try to link me to a Amazon listing for $40 showing the latest Hikari bulbs or Oxbeam bulbs. Don't really care for that, but just comparing these two options, would love to hear your thoughts, okay?